Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is one of my first few rounds with the F90S type. I kind of love this thing. I have built it a little bit more offensively than I tend to do anymore, but I got the hanger skill for it that gives you more attack with move parts equipped. So it's got one thruster capacity part and the +5 movement speed, which since it was already a pretty zippy support, it is now, you know, really quite fast. Uh, Beyond that, I had space for three ranged mod parts and the level one beam overheat cooldown part and uh, I think it's level 5 beam armor and new beam armor, so it has a beam defense of 62, which, since a lot of the longest range weapons here at 750 are beams, as is, fairly common for this cost. Yeah, that I figured that would be useful. But yeah, it's fast. It has great weapons and skills. The quad beam cannons on the arms, they have ASL, so a little bit of a little bit of added accuracy. Never hurt anything. The double megaparticle cannons on the shoulders are about the same strength overall as the quad guns. It also has the incendiary missiles, some really good Vulcans, those steerable missiles on the legs, and a linked fire skill, which allows it to uh, use, I believe it's the quad guns, the shoulder cannons, and the missiles all at the same time. That replaces temporarily the heat gauge for the shoulder cannons. After it's done, you have 2 minutes until you can use those again. It has a good number of other weapons, but the important thing about that linked fire skill is that when you activate it, it resets both the heat gauge and the cooldown for your shoulder cannons. So if you really get yourself in a pinch and you overheat your shoulder cannons, you can just hit linked fire and you have them ready again. And yeah, you can stun lock things to death pretty well. As long as you're not trying to fight four of them at once, like, the genius here that is me. But yeah, again, just I really like it. It is it is good, and if I can get at a higher level of the attack bonus skill I got for it in the hangar, I'm going to do it. I haven't even fully hangered this out yet. I haven't I haven't broken the limits. I haven't even filled the development point gauge yet. So I am, this thing is going to get stronger, and I'm gonna probably end up doing another video for it once I have gotten it maxed out. Because, like I said, I just really like it. But yeah, it can take big chunks out of F91s if you hit with enough of the beams, and yeah, it is good. It also has the flap booster that the F91 just used, but I tend not to use it. It's a level 1 flap booster like the Justice Shazar Type A has, so it really does lead to fairly quick thruster overheat, even with the level 1 capacity part I put on here. I'm going to try to remember to put uh, I did take a screenshot of the part loadout, so I'm going to try and put that up, but my memory is Swiss cheese, so apologies if I do not. But yeah, see what just what I was talking about there with that is what I did to that Phoenix. Just locked it down with all my beam weapons, hit linked fire, and hit it again. That's one of the reasons I threw a beam cooldown part on here, because the more shots I can get out of linked fire before it ends and I'm stuck without the shoulder cannons, the better. But yeah, just having those missiles added into the linked fire too is pretty spectacular, because yeah, they do a lot of ticks of damage very quickly. So yeah, you can get a lot out of those. Like I said, this thing is just great. Like, it's been a while since I got a suit I liked this much, and doubly so since that suit was a support. But this thing, yeah, I like it. So right now we are doing terribly. 7425 to 13,500. be honest, as I recall, this round overall is no great shake, but I managed to have a pretty good round and pretty good damage output in the F90, so I decided to go with it anyway. Yeah. The missiles also fire so quickly that they can actually be kind of hard to steer because of just, yeah, how fast. Just working the legs on the Phoenix. I'm pretty sure its awakening fixes the legs, but, you know, I'm here. It has legs. I can aim for them. That's fine. And Phoenix is down. Yeah, we're starting to rally a little bit here with 2.5 minutes to go. But, yeah. Um, trying to think there's something else I wanted to mention about this, but yeah, just so many good features. Oh yeah, and of course it does have balancers, which, you know, is nice. I was happy to get that kick in while the F91 was still in midair, even if it was pointless because we, you know, already blasted it to pieces on the way down. But yeah, okay, so yeah, we're pushing a little bit here now, and I think the enemy team is wise enough to start playing defense because yeah, they have a pretty good lead with 2 minutes to go. It's not a super great lead at this cost. You know, 750, yeah, 3,000 points is 2-3 good kills with assists. It's not a lot. I'll tagged it with one thing. We both traded steerable missiles there, but the other F90 Type S was a much better shot. And I'm not sure who shot who there, or if they stunned me, or my teammate and I tripped over each other, or what. But it just did not work out very well for anybody. Well, except the enemy team, which, yeah, things are working out pretty well for them in general. You know, lamentably, but and it. Oh yes, it also does have the level 2 resist move, so it gets 50% damage reduction when dodging. So again, just a really nice machine. And we've got a minute left, and now, yeah, unfortunately, the enemy team was able to repel us pretty hard there. So we, you know, we're not. I don't think we're in a very good position to go on the kind of offense we need to pull this off. If we could wipe the enemy team, I think from here it would probably still be winnable, but it would be close. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that much done. Overheated my handguns, and let's see, can I finish that Type S? Not quite. Hit the linked fire so I could follow up. Followed up, and yeah, just, you know, pulling out all the stops while we try and finish up here. Because yeah, and now I'm just going down to the going down to the Vulcans, because just trying to get any damage anywhere. Unfortunately, they kept pulling ahead. But we did close the gap a little bit, 16,000 to 20,000. I think that's a decent showing. Just yeah, we had a rough start and never really recovered. That said, though, I did about a third of that, 5550, and 186,000 damage. Yeah, like I said, I love this thing. 6 and 3 as well. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So I found out that what the special part on the full armor Overon 10 spin actually does is to, uh, I believe it gives damage reduction overall to support types, and also means if you equip it on a support type, they do more damage when they have type advantage, i.e., to generals. So, sounds like it would be a really good part, and I am, you know, I would love to see what it does on this thing.